Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Drunken Dan.
What a boring fucking week it's been.
Kinda.
We're so used to stoking controversy or fun or funny shit happening, and it's like none of that's really happened. There's no Aladdin trailer this week to make fun of.
Literally, the only thing that happened was this week was what was it? Monica putting out her story about what happened with her and Vic, and that was about it.
But I mean, the whole Vic thing's becoming a massive shit show anyway.
Are we surprised?
I mean, no, but I mean, on a everyone's fucked level, I would.
Oh yeah. No, but again,
I think,
surprised?
Regardless of whether he did anything or not, I'm still I don't know. There's still not really any evidence that's been presented, actual evidence. It's all just testimonies, and well,
I mean, you're not gonna get.
But I'm not saying if he did or didn't do it. But his career's over at this point, so it feels like now everything's just kind of nothing good will come from anything that's still going. And I don't think Monica Rial is doing herself any favors. And I don't think Sean Shammel's doing himself any favors.
No.
I didn't know all these people hated him that much.
But yeah, when it comes to these kind of things, though, you're really not gonna find evidence unless they tape themselves or some shit doing it, and usually a predator is not going to do that, which is also why these cases are really hard to get through the court systems. Hello? Hello?
Yep, sorry, my thing was just acting up, so I reset.
He died.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you catch anything that I said?
Just the whole, you'll never get, the actual truth, but... I mean, the kind of general problem with that, though, is we do have a thing that a lot of people forget we have. It's called innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of the problem, is that regardless of if he did it or not, he still has the rights to be... still has, the basic rights, and that's kind of where a lot of the issues are coming in.
I mean, we already know the two of them have lawyered up, and from the sounds of it, they're probably going to try and settle it out of court.
I mean...
We know that much.
Well, okay, none of them get any benefit from it actually continuing, because either A, they prove Vic did something, which is a bit odd, it's kind of unlikely, because it's unlikely to be any evidence, or B, they prove that Monica Rial made it up, in which case, then she's in a lot of trouble, because people don't like her anyway.
Yeah.
And then she will basically have her career killed.
Yeah.
And Funimation is in kind of the shit, because no matter which side wins, they're bad guys in this scenario.
Funimation's fucked no matter what.
They are bad. They are straight up bad guys right now.
There is no winning option for them, even if they didn't just take him out. There is no winning option with this for them.
Yeah.
That's also why I don't really talk about them as much, because I mean, it's what are you going to do in that situation when you're a company? It's fuck.
Nothing. No, I mean, there's not much they can do, and there's nothing.
Exactly.
Wasn't there a thing that Sean Schammel tweeted about a SWAT raid that people had faked?
Oh yeah, one that was really obvious, because in the call they said, "I stand with Vic." It's who the fuck would call?
Didn't it turn out that was a complete lie?
Yeah.
So that's another thing where it's that's not good for you. That's not good for the image of people who are backing Monica.
Yeah.
So it's, as I said, this is kind of the problem, where no matter what side wins, everybody's lost already.
Oh yeah, no, it's no matter what no matter what happens, everything's fucked.
But hey, Brody comes out on Blu-ray in 2 months.
Oh yeah.
So
they don't recast him and re-record it.
I don't think they can.
I don't think so.
I mean,
they can, yeah. I'm pretty sure they can if they feel like it.
That's true, but I don't think they will. The most we might have happen is when Broly gets into Fighter Z, we might have a different voice.
Well, no, because they probably would record all this. I mean, if they're fine still using his voice track for that, they probably already have him under contract for Fighters and everything recorded, so...
It also depends on his contract, because I think
if they want to work with him anymore, or if they just want to be no, we're done. We want to show to the world that we don't like you anymore by recasting.
I mean, I don't think if they did ask him, Vic would ever say yes, because they did kind of just say, regardless of anything else, we instantly believe this one side and you can get fucked. That's why I said this is the problem. Funimation, no matter what choice they made, were screwed. Because either they basically take the stance of, no, you're guilty until you're proven innocent, Vic, or the stance of, well... shaming a potential sexual assault victim.
Yeah.
Which,
but what I was gonna say with the contract thing with Vic, we don't really know what kind of. I don't think he was like a full-on Funimation staff member. I think he might have been a free agent because he would also do a lot of.
I could have sworn he did like directorial work on some things as well.
He might have like in the past.
Isn't there?
I
could have sworn there was like a clip from about a year ago of him and Monica like actually working together and having like lots of fun on like a specific show. That was actually on Funimation's behind the scenes like stuff. Unless that's been taken down because Funimation's also been doing that, which
I don't know.
Which doesn't help that case either.
But what I was gonna say was like I was gonna mention that like I've like Vic has done work like with a bunch of other companies too, so it's like he could be a free agent. I don't know, because Funimation also has like their staples that they keep around. That just.
I mean, I'm pretty sure even if you're a regular at Funimation, you can also take work elsewhere.
It would depend on your contract too, and if you're part of their thing. I don't know. I don't know the inner workings of Funimation.
I know, sure.
Because there are some that you only see in Funimation, and then there's ones you'll see that pop into Funimation, and you might see them in Viz here and there. Because we also saw Vic doing like Viz work. Because remember, he was the voice of one of the characters in Bleach.
I never watched Bleach, so.
I can't remember which. It was the bald guy. I don't know their fucking names.
Ikaku, or something like that.
I guess. I don't know. He was bald.
I remember because he's one of those characters like, I like you, and then he never did anything, and I was like, oh.
Isn't that like a lot of the characters, though? In Bleach?
Yes, a lot of the characters, I was like, I like you, and they never did anything. And I was like, oh.
If you like this character, too bad. Have more Ice Guy.
Have more Hitsugaya. Have more Kenpachi. Have more Byakuyan. So, I mean, I'm indifferent to these three. They're lame. Kenpachi's thing is he's just really strong because he just is. And then he gets even stronger when he uses a second hand on his sword.
Oh yeah,
that's his big power up.
It's dumb, but
I guess I'll use 2
real.
hands in proper form this time, and then he does it.
It's dumb,
the entire area explodes.
It's dumb, but I like him.
I mean, he's fine as he is. He just got way too pushed because he was popular. Like other people could have had a chance to shine. Remember Chad?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Poor Chad.
Where were
you the day Chad died?
I don't know. When was episode 47? I'm just making a random episode. I don't know if that's when they stopped actually doing anything with it. But...
I think what happened was he got one shot by that one captain who wasn't even like bad. He was just, yeah, okay. Well, you can't go any further, Chad. And then he got one shot, and then that was it. He was done.
Pretty much.
Get out, Chad. I forgot all about you.
Remember Ishida? Remember he was the cool rival? He was like the Sasuke, and then he never went anywhere.
He went through so many rivals that it's hilarious.
He went through more rivals than Naruto.
He went through more rivals than Goku.
He had a new rival every arc.
That's what they're kind of doing with Goku these days.
Yeah. Alright, Vegeta. Alright, Frieza. Alright, Kit. Alright, Jiren. Alright, Broly. I can't wait for when you get
Alright, guy who created the booze, because I heard that's what the next story is supposed to be about.
I can't wait till we get to, like... Alright, Shaggy. Or is that now a dead meme? I'm not sure.
No, it's not a dead meme.
Not yet.
Someone made a stat block for Shaggy in D&D, and it's my favorite fucking thing. He's broken.
Obviously.
You can't beat him.
But anyway. But yeah, apart from the Vic stuff, nothing interesting's been happening this week.
Yeah. Yeah, no, nothing really interesting. There was nothing really announced.
I mean, Yahtzee put out a really shit review, but that doesn't change anything.
I mean, that's a
Tuesday. I just more so... Oh, it's actually Wednesday, but... I was more so annoyed because it's like Kingdom Hearts 3, and, you know, Kingdom Hearts 3 has problems, lots of problems, great many problems. But it's like he starts off saying, I've not played any of the other games, and people have told me the story's incomprehensible if you don't know anything. And then he spends the next, like, rest of the video complaining about all the things he doesn't know about the story, and it's like, well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? This is like the 7th game or some shit.
Listen, Train, if I decide to watch a random episode of a story-based TV show, specifically if it's the last episode, and I don't know what's going on, that is clearly the writer's fault.
Like, imagine if you went into Infinity War having not seen any other Marvel movies.
that movie is terrible because I didn't see any of the other Marvel movies. So
I mean, my dad
fuck
kind of
you,
did that.
And this movie.
He still kind of liked it.
Well, to be fair, he probably just turned his brain off and just let the colorful characters just smash each other until everyone got deleted.
Like he didn't watch Guardians or like Doctor Strange or anything like that. He didn't watch anything basically past the second Avengers. So he's like, I don't know who any of these characters are.
But it's still like bizarre to go into something.
He kept calling Star-Lord Chris Pratt because he couldn't remember his name.
I mean,
Also, to be fair, Avengers Infinity War is a really simple plot. It's like, bad guy collects stone, make people go bye-bye.
But it's still like the whole thing.
Big purple man.
But it's still the whole thing where it's like, yeah, of course you're not really going to know all the characters and why this particular thing is important if you haven't played any of the others. It's like, that's fine if you don't like it. I can agree. There's lots of things I can agree on that. Just dislike it for actual reasons, not for... I didn't play any of the other games, and this game isn't being friendly to me for that reason. And it's like, oh really? You kind of thought this franchise would just be all, yeah, every game's new. Baby, it does. I mean, it doesn't. We don't get. I mean, we're people who played it from the beginning. We don't get fucking babying about it. We don't get like.
I mean, there are some franchises where they're like, yeah, every game is treated like anyone.
Yeah, but this is Kingdom Hearts, man. We get our stupid convoluted plots and we get mad about it.
You know, because...
We make fun of it. We literally spent, like, was it the last, like, 3 or 2 videos just poking fun at Kingdom Hearts' writing.
I mean...
And now here we are being like, why are you guys so fucking stupid?
It's just... As I said, if you're gonna dislike it, dislike it. That's fine. It just feels odd to... Especially when you admit that I don't know any of the other games. And then, like, I don't like this thing because I don't know anything else about it. It's like, it's not the game's fault, though.
Yeah, especially if it's a like I said, it's like a ongoing story sort of thing. Like that's what I was kind of making a crack about, where I was like, if I was to watch like late into a show, like a story-based show's lifespan, and then bitch about not knowing what's going on. You know what's funny? But yeah, no, it's just kind of dumb to me. Like I like to imagine like these people, like if they were to watch like say like the first episode of Dragon Ball, then just randomly skip to like the end of Namek, and then they'd just be fucking confused, and then complain about it.
Why is Goku tall? And it's like, well,
why is Goku tall? Why is his hair blonde? Who's this guy here?
Why is he fighting this old lady?
Well, it depends if they're watching the Kai version or the normal version.
Well, they're probably watching normal. No one watches Goku. No one watches Kai.
Goku.
People only pretend to watch Kai. So they can be all like,
yeah, well, actually,
so people can be all, oh yeah, I was there when we just did 8,000 instead of 9,000.
Actually, even more confusing if you just go to a random episode of Dragon Ball Super. No, specifically the future Trunks arc of Dragon Ball Future. If you really, of Dragon Ball Super, if you really want to fucking confuse somebody, it's like, what the fuck is all this shit? Blue Super Saiyan? Wait, what? But there's a yellow one too? Hold up. Wait, time travel? Wait, Vegeta's son, but from... Who's Vegeta? Goku has
Vegeta the green guy? Oh wait, no, Piccolo's not in this show. It doesn't, so they would never ask that question.
Where's Yamcha?
It's even weirder when you only know Z and then go back to Dragon Ball. I'm like, what is this? Why is everyone laughing? Where's the muscle guys and explosions? That's what Dragon Ball's about, right?
I mean,
when I was a kid, I saw Z first, and I saw Dragon Ball, and I was like, oh, these are the early stories of Goku.
I still remember the first episode of Dragon Ball Z I ever watched. It's the one. It's the one where Kid Gohan fucking works with those like random like orphans who are trying to get brought in by child services so they can be rehomed.
Oh, that one!
And they're like doing siege tactics. And it's like, the fuck is this show?
The first episode I ever saw was from the Ocean dub, so it was like the really abridged first episode where Raditz shows up and goes, "I'm your brother," and kidnaps Gohan, and it's like super fucking abridged cut. It's so stupid.
I mean, it's basically
the Ocean dub is a wondrous gift.
No big green.
The first episode I ever watched is the middle of them fighting Cell. That's why I was totally lost.
To be fair, when you're a kid, you give less of a shit. You're just like, ooh, punch guy.
I'm like, I don't know what's
guy
going
punch
on.
fast.
I mean, this was back in the 90s, so violence on television was limited.
And then I watched
to,
another one, and I was like, wait, why does Goku have black hair now? I thought he looked like Cloud.
Little did you know, Cloud is the one who looked like Goku.
What a twist.
Little did you know that's Toriyama time traveled and stole Supersonic.
I mean, there is the argument that he did take.
Made in Japan? No way.
What you're saying is Toriyama is Robotnik.
Yes.
I mean, it's probably why Robotnik's never bothered with androids.
I mean, technically, Metal Sonic?
It's more just of an actual android would imply it's meant to be like look like a person.
Oh, okay.
Or look like it could pass. For
Oh, wait! He does.
Which one?
The Shadows.
Oh,
the Shadow androids.
The Shadow droids. Did he even make those? I don't know, man. Shadow the Hedgehog was just kind of nonsense. Like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shit just kind of kept happening, and I was like, why is it that Sonic is like not immediately against Shadow after he's just kind of watched him gun down some police officers? Like, you think the second he reloads the Uzi and just sprays it into some poor cop's face, Sonic will be like, well, Shadow, we've talked about this. You can't just kill cops.
I'm not making a joke here. No, I refuse.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. And then you kind of just, and you're like, wait, I have to play through the game how many fucking times?
I think it's over 10.
Yeah, it is. It is.
See, it's one of I've mentioned that I want to do at some point. I actually want to play through on my own on the channel Sonic Adventure 2 as kind of a revisit to see if I still don't like it. And I want to, of course, do Sonic 06 at the very least before I stop making videos. I want to do Sonic 06. I refuse to do Shadow the Hedgehog though because I am not playing through that game 10+ times. Fuck that.
10 times just to get to the true ending. Which just kind of... Shadow the Hedgehog remembers he's Shadow the Hedgehog and he's sad about the girl who died.
The only two endings I would want to even play through, just because they're funny, are the one where he kills Robotnik. Goodbye, Dr. Eggman, and he chops him.
It's like 4. That's like 3 or 4 different endings where he just kills him.
And the other one is, there's part of it where he fights the gun general, and he's all emo about it, and it has, like, the emo song play at the end. The I'm the Chosen One one.
Yeah.
That's the other one that I would like to do, because they're funny. But, no, because then it's like, why won't you do the other endings? No, fuck that. It's awful. Like, Shadow the Hedgehog is funny at first, and then it just goes on too long.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, 10 times, really? 10 times? And it's like, yeah, you got 10 times. Enjoy.
Playing through Sonic Heroes 4 times, and getting into Cast Hammer, I was like, whatever, that's not that bad. But playing through the fucking game 10 times, fuck you.
Oh, right. I will say this. You know my friend Sam I've talked about before? Well, friend is a strong word. Person I know, and his wrong opinions. He's actually hit the threshold now. Like, there's nothing he can do that's going to go down below this point.
Oh.
Because we do, like, a yearly thing where we discuss our, like, top 10 games of the year. And he put, like, his number, like, 3 or 4 something, SpiderMan. And he, like, which, expected, fine. And then he, like, rants about how much he didn't want the game to be good because he hates Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, what? You don't like Spider-Man? No, I find him annoying. And it's like, but I only wanted this game to do well so that other heroes I like might get support. And it's like, what the fuck heroes do you like then?
Okay, who does he like?
He didn't say it. All I know is the only one I know he likes, other one I know he likes is Batman. Although he is kind of hipster trash, so I wouldn't be surprised if he said Moon Knight.
Ugh,
no one.
Who the fuck likes Moon Knight?
Hipster trash. People who think who think Batman is too cool and popular to like, but they actually secretly really like Batman. So then they're like, no, I just like Moon Knight. He's edgy. I was like, no.
Wait, hold on. Is this the same guy who likes Suicide Squad?
Yes, the guy who says that Suicide Squad is a great character piece.
This guy is a hipster, just
I've
straight
said
up.
before, I actually did say, I'm glad we were recording, so now I finally have evidence with people who don't believe me about you.
He's a fucking hipster! There's no way! How the fuck? You know, I bet you he would tell you he loves Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man. And it's the best version of him.
But doesn't like Spider-Man.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just, as I said in Cross the Threshold, and this was like beyond just that I don't like Jurassic Park, but I've never seen it. And it's like, but how do you know you don't like it then? Because I don't.
Because I've heard about it.
But you've not seen it. But I don't like it because I think dinosaurs in a theme park is a stupid idea. And it's like, that's literally what the film's about!
That's the point of the movie.
It's like,
is that it's a bad idea.
It's just like, we then had this before, like when Daredevil, the Netflix show, was running, and we were both like, yeah, this is great. And then he said, yeah, but I think the movie with Ben Affleck was better. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you?
Wait, what movie again?
The Daredevil movie. He thinks that is better than a Netflix show. And he likes the Netflix show, I should point out.
How?
I don't know.
Does he also like the Elektra movie? Like,
I don't know. I never got that far. I was just still like baffled because he said, "Oh, the director."
I want to.
He said the
okay,
director.
I want to bring. Train. We need to bring him into a recording one of these weeks.
Maybe one day.
Because I just want to ask him questions. I want to probe his mind. This is for science.
You won't get answers. I've been down this road so many times with him. There is no end to this. There's only darkness, Dan. There is only darkness within darkness.
Listen, we might have a slow news week again, so we could just probe this guy for like an hour, and then just fall into the darkness within darkness, you know, darkest darkness, and then we'll all be in the darkness together.
It's just...
And Mickey will forget about us for 15 years.
I'm just baffled as to like why he comes to these conclusions. Yeah, Suicide Squad, the movie, is a great character piece, but fuck Spider-Man, though. And it's like, I just want to know, like, what is the connect, like, what in the brain, like, snaps to reach that point? What abuse did he suffer as a child?
You know, that's fair. But what I really want to ask him is, who is if he likes the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man? I need to know. This is important.
Wait, another thing. I know he doesn't like Superman. That wasn't him.
I mean, that's not even hipster. That's a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's
people
just everyone.
Like him.
And I was like, now is it that you don't like Superman, or you don't like the idea of Superman? It's like, I don't like Superman. Why? Because he's too strong. Okay, what about all the...
That's usually what you'll hear.
What about all the villains that can kick his ass? Like who? Like Parasite, who drains him of all his power. Like Mixus Pitlick, who's basically God. Like,
Darkseid.
Like Darkseid, who's always better than him. Or Zod, who's Kryptonian, but with actual fighting. Like, who actually knows how to fight. Like, there's so many villains that could beat him up. Like, Superman is strong, yeah, but, like, strength is relative.
Actually, what's funny is, other than Power Girl was the most trained, heroic Kryptonian, because Wildcat trained her how to box.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I like Superman, but I'm also a weirdo.
But it's like, I don't know. So we've had this debate many times.
That's also why I'm so fucking sick and tired of all those... We've made fun of it many times, the fucking, let's make Superman evil.
I mean, we're literally, after this is finished, probably going to be doing that. And then spending even more time saying, this is fucking dumb.
What, talking to him?
No, I meant Superman being evil is dumb.
Oh, you mean when we talk with Injustice?
Yeah,
Injustice. Oh, Injustice, I'm saving some of the ammo for it, but, like, also who they picked all to be evil. Well, you and I talked about that before off camera.
And look, it's all people with superpowers.
Yeah.
Including Barry Allen, he'd do it. I mean, Barry Allen doesn't have enough personality to be evil.
I like how they added Supergirl into Injustice 2, and they made a big deal about it, and then they just had her be a damsel in distress for the entire fucking game.
I mean, it's Ed Boon, what were you expecting?
I mean, he did decide to get a turf, was it a turf, Sandy Hook truther, domestic abuser to be Sonya Blade. Ronda Rousey's Sonya Blade now.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been pissed about it for a while.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm not going to be playing. I wasn't planning to play MK11 anyway.
I like 10, so I was like, oh, let's see if 11 will be good. Then they did that, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not buying MK11.
Wow, you're going to have a slow fighting game time, because...
Dead or Alive's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
I do actually
Forgot about. I keep forgetting Dead or Alive.
And also Tekken 7's getting Tekken 7's getting its update with Julia coming in, as well as the idiot from The Walking Dead.
Oh, and Soul Calibur 6 is getting Amy.
Yeah, and they also had a bunch of custom parts recently. I was playing around with those the other day.
Oh, and Soul Calibur 6.
Some of them are from old games.
I mean,
and some of them are new.
The character creation is from an old game itself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. But I'm bringing it up because remember we were talking about before, we were saying it was going to be all from it. We were half right.
I'll take being half right.
Yeah,
still
no,
like it's still half more right than Sam ever is.
I mean, yes. Like I said, we need to get Sam into one of these recordings. I need to meet the elusive Sam.
I think you have met him once.
I mean, I think maybe in the Super Robot chat because I was.
No,
there.
He wasn't. No, this was. It was like during one like Game of Cards Gets Humanity. I think I got you into because you were online and like there was nothing else to do.
Was that him or was that me?
Okay.
Might have been you actually. I can't remember which one.
Actually, it might have been Sabo because I've talked to you because I know I've talked to you a decent bit in the past too before we started doing this again.
Yeah, I remember I played Cards Against Humanity with you and your friends a couple times. Yeah, and everyone kept getting mad because everyone in the chat is like, "Why is there only one guy that sounds normal?" Because everyone else was British, and they were like, "What? That's racist."
That is racist.
Fucking hell. Oh, look who it is. Oh, by the way, he's been on the screen for a little bit, but look, it's him. He's back. He's back again for another fight. Because we all think Kuze is a threat now. It's time to fight Kuze for the final fucking time. Huh?
Be thankful it's not Zigbar.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, yeah. Jesus Christ, stop trying to make Zigbar important.
It was Zigbar.
You thought it was Xehanort, but no. It was Zigbar. Fucking Zigbar.
Nomura saw that you said I was lame, so now I will be the antagonist.
Life is tragic.
But I won't be the true antagonist. I'll be the stepping stone antagonist. You'll have to deal with me for another 7 games.
Joy.
Yeah, so
as you play as probably Riku or some shit.
I wouldn't mind that.
Next game they'll introduce.
I wonder if Nomura would do better if he had a protagonist he didn't fucking hate.
Yeah,
hey,
maybe.
Nomura, will Kairi be allowed to do anything? Yeah, get kidnapped again.
No.
Oh no, you can't talk about.
I feel bad for all those people that thought this was going to be her moment.
I mean,
you know, I was kind of hoping. I didn't think it was, but I was hoping.
Just remember, Sabo, no one kills Axel. Did you remember that?
Oh, actually, you remember last time we were recording, you said only Sora is allowed to get anything done? Technically, half true. In the spin-off games, if Riku's playable, usually Riku's the one that saves the day.
Riku is literally only playable in one game, and he did
2.
What was the second one?
He was playable
for
Dream Drop and Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories, he's the one that beats the final boss.
No, I mean
Memories, he's.
Wait, no. Sora beats the Lord of the Castle. That's Marluxia. Riku just beats himself.
Yes.
Oh,
he beats his own darkness.
He beats himself off twice. In fact.
He defeats his own darkness within darkness.
He defeats his own
darkest darkness.
He defeats his robot clone, and then he defeats Ansem, who's just hanging around and will continue to hang around forever.
But he's still significantly more fun to play as because you don't have to worry about his cards.
Use the darkness. No. Use the darkness. No.
You see.
Use the darkness. Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Everyone loves. Just a pancake. He's the best.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay. There it is. That's the meme.
By the way, for Sabo, because you played Fire Emblem Echoes, right?
I think so. Which one is that? Is that the?
It's the one with the with Silica and Alm.
Oh yeah, I did play that.
So, you know, that fucking, okay, I believe you is pretty much silica.mov, because Jesus fucking Christ, every time. Okay, I believe
I
you.
trust you. What could possibly go wrong?
Obviously evil guy. My favorite one is the one where she believes the priest of the literal insanity dragon, and who even tells her, I am the priest of the insanity dragon.
I'm the priest of the insanity dragon. You probably shouldn't listen to anything I say.
But no, you should listen to what I say, because I'm going to help you. We just need a sacrifice, and everything will be fine now. See? I'm trying to be peace. All you have to do is sacrifice your mind and body to this insanity dragon. Okay, I believe you.
I mean, insanity dragon.
Hey,
insanity dragon.
Meanwhile, Alm's like, you know, we should probably actually try to fight them off and, you know, not sacrifice yourselves to an insanity dragon. Okay, childhood friend, I don't believe you.
I mean, insanity dragon sounds metal as fuck.
That's not his actual name. His name is Duma.
I prefer Insanity Dragon. Insanity.
I do too.
Insanity Dragon sounds like with a couple more underscores and X's and 420s could be a great like 13-year-old PSN Xbox Live Steam name.
I mean, you ain't wrong. He said it, but he still should. He's not. You're right, but you still shouldn't have said it.
Oh, I've said far worse things on this podcast.
I mean, yes, you have. I don't remember the exact worst one, but you have said worse.
Oh no, probably something about 9/11.
Probably.
Or Trump, or... I don't know.
You kidding? Like, I'm gonna disapprove making fun of Trump?
I mean, I didn't say you would... I don't think you disapproved of anything I've said. You've just, oh, wait, no, I remember the worst. I remember some of the worst things now, but they weren't actually on the podcast because you lost the footage.
Oh yeah, the Yakuza one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't want to lose that one. The fucking thing got corrupted.
Yeah,
it was one of the funniest fucking... Dude, it was one of the funniest recordings we had.
Yeah. But now it's forever lost to the annals of time.
Because the damn... See, that's actually... Because of that, that's why, like, when I do recordings of games, I don't like it if a game when it doesn't give me multiple save options. Because I always have multiple save profiles for when I'm recording.
Thanks.
You should see, like, just like the first, like in Tales of Berseria, anytime I open up the save menu, I have so many fucking saves.
I know I should do that more, but it's like the only time I did that was when I went for the Leon A S Plus run on RE2 recently. Because I was like, well, there's a possibility I will fuck this run at some point, so it'd be better if and you're only allowed 3 saves. So it made more sense to just save save all 3 times on each individual file.
Was it? I know I did. What was it? Oh yeah, actually, speaking of like Berseria, because I recorded, it'll be up. It'll be up before this video, I think. I did the this is more for Sabo. I did the fucking Norman fight. You know, the one where you fight Phoenix. Where he's level 100. So, he's level 100. I didn't know about this because I was just like, because I'm doing the side contact blind. I was like level 60 something. So I was like, all right, let me just do this one. I heard it's strong, and then I just right away open up the thing, look at his stats. I see the 100, and I literally pause, and I just start laughing, and then eventually I just go, I'm going to die. I did beat him though. But there was a part where I was just running away. There was a part where I was just running away from him, and I'm just like, "Fuck, Mr. X, this is actually scary." And the funniest part is he starts off slow, and after a certain part in the fight, he just starts fucking booking it for you. I think I did when I beat him. I think it was just Velvet and Magilu still standing. Because the other was it Rokuro and Lapiset got knocked out, and I ran out of life bottles because I forgot to restock, and they didn't have enough of their gauge in order to swap to another character. So it was down to the wire with the motherfucker.
It's alright, as long as
fucking
you
Norman
Velvet, you
Phoenix.
can stop everything.
So how's your week been, Sabo? What have you been up to?
I got snowed on yesterday, and I shoveled some of it, and now it's melting, so I just wasted my time.
I worked in that snow yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Man, it's like super hot over here.
How hot?
It's almost like you're in another country or something. Like, weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know today it's, but yeah, like you were saying, it's pretty much, like, yeah, actually poking my head out now, like, all the snow's melted. Like, everything.
Climate, well, thanks, climate change. Actually, speaking of that,
like,
oh, sorry, you finish and then I'll go.
I was gonna say it went up like 20 degrees since yesterday, that's why.
Yeah.
I had an interesting thing, apparently. So, like, the whole thing that about, like, causing climate change started back when we discovered agriculture and, like, farming, because that left to, like, you know, increase in the number of cows and concentrated cow farts, creating, like, you know, methane gas and shit like that. But apparently, if we hadn't have done that, if there'd have been no progression, like, the entire world would be, like, flat covered in ice right now.
Huh.
So climate change isn't all bad, it's just we went a little bit too far. What would punch a hole in the ozone layer and rising sea levels, like potentially wiping away entire.
Well, I know there was I know, like, during the Revolution there was like a mini ice age. That's why, like, they have the fucking Washington painting with the icebergs.
I think technically we're still in an ice age. I think, like, an ice age is defined as a period where glaciers exist specifically. But that might, but I don't know, that might be untrue now.
I have no fucking idea.
I'm not an ice ageologist. I've only seen the first 3. I'm sorry.
I was gonna make the same fucking joke.
But did it kill the dinosaurs, though?
The third one... No, it didn't, because then the third one unkilled them. I remember that.
Mr. Freeze was wrong.
Mr. Freeze lied.
I mean, of course he fucking did. He's a bad guy. He's superstitious and cowardly.
Ah, yes.
You know this.
Superstitious, cowardly lot.
Yes.
Oh, we're actually at, like, the end game of Yakuza now.
That was fast. Actually, no, that was like...
Was it?
That was like, what was it, eight videos?
No, it's been way more than 8.
Yeah.
You just were in 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right. I was gone for like 2 weeks.
I think, like, there was, like, several episodes you were just not around for. So let me buy some healing shit.
I was getting my teeth worked on.
Can't believe he lied. But
and by worked on, I meant I went there and they're like, your teeth are fine, get out of here.
Well, the last part that came out was number 20, so this is 21. So, yeah, a little bit more than 8.
No, this would be 22, because 21's not up yet.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Or am I wrong?
I mean, 20 was the one that came out 17 hours ago.
Oh, okay, never mind.
By virtue of when we were recording. I'm just looking at the YouTube.
Never mind.
And I know
Yeah, so you are right.
And I know YouTube has a lot of issues, but generally they know when about videos sometime.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Because
wait a second, is one of the items just Jotaro's cap in Soul Calibur 6?
Pretty much.
Oh no. I misread that as Stardust cap, and I was like, oh, they're just gonna go full in. They even took out the guy with the stand for this game.
Yeah, it's a shame. Oh fuck! I was going to a store and I just bumped into that asshole that, like, trips and then tries to hawk you for cash.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I
mean, I know that, yeah, it happens to me all the time. You're just out walking about and then someone's like, oh, you bumped into me, you owe me $12,000, and it's like...
Yeah, you know, every other day it just happens and you gotta get into a giant fist fight.
Yeah. Well, that's why, like, going outside's so dangerous now. And, you know, sometimes you don't have the heat bar, so you can't just murder them.
You can't just, like, go and just smash their head through, like, a fucking windshield.
Or throw off a building, or shoot them with a shotgun.
Or shoot them with a shotgun, knocking them off of a vehicle. They fall off the vehicle while it's moving, and their head goes under the tire.
I mean...
But it's okay, they're not dead, because in Yakuza land, that doesn't kill you.
Kazuma Kiryu never killed anyone, and there are lots of gifs to prove that.
Lots. We have evidence upon evidence of Kiryu not killing people.
Nope, never killed anyone.
I'll take the case.
He just punched them very hard.
They tripped and fell on their own bullets.
Like, was it? I think in 2, there's straight up a heat action where he just fucking shoots them.
Yeah. So that's in a lot of games.
But oh god, it's so. But yeah, like we were saying, he's never killed a man. Kiryu is an innocent man. Don't persecute him. You fucking assholes. Can't believe these people would fucking say he's hurt people.
I mean,
he's an innocent boy.
This fucking I'm so sick of this outrage culture. Like, they're unwilling to forgive an ex-con who runs an orphanage, who's turned his life around, adopted.
People just won't leave him alone. They just keep coming after him. And all he wants to do is just take care of an orphanage.
Kazuma Kiryu just wants to live a peaceful life.
And people just won't stop fucking with him. Why do they keep fucking with him? He doesn't want any of this shit. Why don't these idiots just leave him the fuck alone?
God, now I'm just thinking of Yoshikage Kiryu.
But seriously, just leave him alone, man. What are you doing?
Surely this time we'll get him.
I mean,
you'll never see it coming this time.
Like, you know, I get it. I get, like, you know, in the first, in, like, say, like, in 0, or maybe even 1, when he just got out of prison, he's not in shape. But, you know, there's a certain point where it's like, okay, this man just punched a tiger and killed it.
Well, he was super in shape when he got out of prison. He was fighting people every day.
Well, I mean, compared to what he used to be.
All day, every day, fighting people.
But, seriously, it's so dumb. Like, okay, switch to Majima so I can buy him stuff. Because, I think this is literally the end game. Actually, I might want to stop it early, because that's going to be, like, over an hour if I go into the end game. Like, way over an hour. Like, that'd be, like, 2 hours, and I don't feel like putting up a 2-hour-long video.
No one wants to go into Avengers Endgame. Spoilers, Tony Stark dies.
That's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 3 hours.
That's my favorite part, is when everyone's gonna be surprised by it, even though we've been like.
No, the best one will be when people are surprised that everyone's back. That's how I was so emotionally like drained by all the people who died. And it's like, yeah, but you know they're coming back, right?
But they still had those feels for a few seconds.
I mean, and they've clearly never read a comic book before.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. It's like I'm just sitting here like, okay, guys. They're not permadead. Comic books don't know what permadeath means.
Yeah, it's that thing that Uncle Ben is, for now.
No, Uncle Ben's not a thing anymore.
Oh, did I mention the dark side thing? Oh, I did mention it on here, didn't I?
What?
The dark side, like, sexually assaulted, sexually abused, Granny Goodness and company, or was that you telling me about that?
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that,
Of course, because, you know...
Because I remember being fucking freaked out, and also they decided to make Granny Goodness like a sexy lady. When it's like, why? Why are you making Granny Goodness a sexy lady?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Like, I like Granny Goodness as that weird old lady
with the man voice, with the old man voice.
The weird old lady who sounds like Ed Asner.
Yeah.
Give in to Granny. Give in to hopelessness and hate. It's so good. Why would they do this?
Like
I mean, we talked about this before, because there's like the Amanda Waller thing and all that. It's like, come on. I like them how they were.
They were fine. Like, no one, like, yeah, Granny Goodness wasn't going to be, like, anyone's favorite, but...
I mean, Young Justice just changed her into, like, this grandmotherly figure. Which is not quite the creepy-looking Ed Asner voice thing she was in the original, but, you know... I mean, close enough.
It's closer than this.
I mean...
Hopelessness.
I mean, could always do with some more despair.
Hopelessness.
Hopelessness within hopelessness.
Just call me Xehanort.
Grandpa Xehanort.
It's too late, Mickey. I have already... been noted. What if she's the true big bad? She's the master of masters. It's just Granny.
No,
Goodness.
it's Kyrie's grandmother.
No, it's Sora's mom.
That's true. She's never appeared.
She's never appeared.
Sora's mom.
So
Sora's mom is the master of masters.
So she conspired to kill Sora.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense. See, I mean, seems legit.
The master of masters. It's because he didn't go to bed on time.
The master within masters.
It's like, I'll ground him permanently.
And she went back, and then she travelled back in time and set all this in motion.
Yes. Just to ground her son. This is all an elaborate scheme to ground her son for staying up too late back in Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, the more I say it, the more I'm like, this doesn't even sound implausible for Kingdom Hearts.
That's the thing, that's the beauty of it. There's never a point where, like, you can be sure that Nomura's not just taking notes.
Nomura's just watching this thing going,
I
like this idea.
I didn't even consider that. But I have now.
This Dan person
like,
is a genius.
He calls up,
on my
hey,
staff.
he calls up Marvel. Hey, can I use Granny Goodness? That's not one of our characters. Can I use Granny
What the
Goodness?
fuck use are you then? Slams the phone down. Can't you just make another one like you did with Captain Marvel? Or Hawkeye?
Or Deadpool?
Or Deadpool?
No, the funny thing is, Hawkeye, to be fair... No, it's Namor who predates Aquaman, but Aquaman's better.
Wait, Namor predates Aquaman?
Yes, by a couple months.
Wow.
I was surprised too when I learned this.
And I mean, it's not that I don't believe you, but I need to double check this.
I hope I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. Is it wrong?
I don't know, I'm having to look up. Aquaman's first, Namor first appeared in Motion Picture Funnies Weekly, April 1939. Aquaman first appeared in More Fun Comics, 1941.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so that's like 3. Wow, that's like 3 years.
Wow.
Fucking it. Well.
But the Fantastic Four didn't exist until the 60s. What did Namor do back then?
I don't know.
His entire point is lusting after Invisible Woman and wanting to cuck Mr. Fantastic.
And then the rest of
That's
it
all
is
his
just.
character is.
And then the rest of it is just who's better, and it's like, well, the answer's obviously Aquaman because Namor is the worst. Like you can't. Namor doesn't win any competition. He can be up against Hitler, and it's like, well, at least Hitler's got a goal that's not just fuck this one woman.
Isn't that like every... We said this before, but isn't that literally every Fantastic Four villain other than, like, Galactus?
And Mole Man. Mole Man doesn't want to.
Though there was that short period of time where Mole Man wanted to fuck Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, well. They're both small mammals, it makes sense.
They're made for each other.
I don't know if Blastar ever does, but no one remembers Blastar. Or Annihilus.
I don't actually.
He's like a big lion dude. He's from the negative zone.
Yeah, I don't know any of these characters.
And then there's
Fantastic
Annihilus.
Four is like one of the...
Annihilus is that guy who just kind of shows up, and then it's like, oh shit, Annihilus is here, and then we don't ever really deal with that.
Out of all the things in Marvel, the biggest gray area for me, or like the biggest like area I don't really know, is actually the Fantastic Four. I don't know them too well. But I do know that Reed Richards is the greatest villain of all time.
I mean, it's between him and Stark, and Carol Danvers now. Yeah. I like how I was actually in a conversation with people. Well, this was also with Sam, and I just said that, regardless of anything else, Carol Danvers is a horrible, horrible fascist, and he was like, "I don't like it, but you're not wrong."
So they turned her in.
Even people who like her recognize she's terrible, just the worst.
Actually, when does her movie come out?
A few weeks. Oh, there you go. Yeah, March.
Okay, so yeah, real soon. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you?
Mainly because I want to see if she can do one emotion other than blank.
I mean, I'm not going to see it because nothing about the trailer has made me go, yeah, I really care about this movie or I like the characters. And it's like, I went to see Wonder Woman. That was surprisingly enjoyable. I'm okay with women in superhero costumes. I'm just like, yeah, I don't like Carol Danvers as a character, and I don't particularly like the actress because, well...
She can't act.
She's like Daisy Ridley, except her acting method is cardboard, whereas Daisy Ridley's is open mouth and eyes as wide as possible and speak.
So, like Laura Dern.
Yeah, sure. Now, Laura Dern's done good stuff. She was just in a shit movie. She's just in a really shit movie.
Yeah.
She's been in a lot of shit movies.
Park.
I mean, lots of people.
She was in a lot of shit movies, and then also Jurassic Park, which is a good movie.
She was in Twin Peaks' third season.
Oh, I never watched Twin Peaks.
Probably better off not watching it. It's one of those things where I enjoy it, but like it's pretty David Lynch, and I don't know. You always have to.
I've seen a playthrough of Deadly Premonition. I'm good.
You always have the issue of where it's like. I don't want to see like how Twin Peaks Deadly Premonition actually is though, because it's fucking shocking. It is straight up plagiarism.
Oh, I know, because I remember watching the Best Friends playthrough, and they're like, "This is literally just Twin Peaks."
It is just fucking astounding that they didn't. That swear he didn't get sued.
I still love that fucking whistling song from that game.
Yeah.
It's my favorite fucking thing. I remember I had a video, I don't know if it's still on my channel, where it was, because someone told me that apparently bees really fucking hate the sound of whistling. And it was just this fucking audio where I started with the whistling from that game, and then it was just me with a pitched up voice screaming die along with a bunch of gunshot noises. Because for some reason I imagined that being a bee.
You know who else doesn't like whistling? Namekians.
They don't.
No.
At least in that one movie, they don't.
Yeah, but wait till Lord Slug.
Say Sam for a second.
Oh, come on, give it a second. Give it like a minute, and Lord Slug will be canon.
I think Cooler will get canonized first.
I mean, probably, but everything. At this point, everything's like fair game.
I mean, we already have Turles. They just called him Goku Black.
Yeah.
That's true.
I love in Xenoverse 2, if you have him as your mentor and you're doing that one, like, choose-your-own-adventure-ish sort of mission thing, when you go to there with Turles just betrays you.
I mean, of course.
And joins them.
Of course he does. Fucking Turles. That guy, he looks just like Goku. Are we ever gonna get an explanation for that? Fuck no.
I love, what was it? In that same thing, though, like, if you have Frieza just decides to kill everybody because he's so sick of hearing the word justice.
He also hates Saiyans. And there were like 3 Saiyans there, so maybe 4.
Well, like, was it Jiren's talking about, mentions justice, another character mentions justice, Zamasu mentioning justice, and he's like, well, I just have to kill you all, it's for my sanity, really.
I mean, I like how Jiren is there, and Jiren's like, my entire character is I'm perpetually, like, mad because all my friends were killed, so therefore I'm gonna work with this guy whose entire methodology is just fucking kill everyone because fuck it, right?
To be fair, Jiren doesn't have much personality to work
This is true.
off. Like, what are you gonna do? It's like, it's Jiren. If you were to ask me to write any one of the characters from Super, and you're saying, who's the hardest one to write? I'd be like, Jiren, because there's nothing there. I would have to, like, completely reinvent him.
I mean, all you just have to do is have him go, you can't win, I'm too powerful. My power is maximum. Oh, yeah, we can't use those jokes anymore.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Because now Broly's a character.
I was just going to say, because it's so heavily associated with Vic.
Yeah, I'm going to say, not only is Broly a character,
actually, hold on. But the Maximum line is from the abridged series, which isn't Vic.
My power is maximum. I thought that was Vic, though.
My power is maximum. That one was from abridged.
Oh, the maximum one, but he does say my power is maximum.
Probably. It's Broly.
I'm pretty sure it's like one of the few lines because he has that whole... like, a lot of his lines in the abridged are just, like, slightly jokier versions of things he said. I am...
Only slightly.
Yeah. I am not a monster. I am a devil.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
I mean, it is basically how it went.
Yeah. I love how they made Vegeta like a Broly fanboy. It was so good.
Vegeta's just a Saiyan fanboy.
But it's so dumb. But
Why
it's so
are we
cool.
going to get Saiyan
so
representation in the media? Come on, YouTube Rewind 2019. I better get a comment about that.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know? You remember YouTube Rewind 2018? And I did have this.
I mean, I don't pay attention.
Well, I
to
didn't really.
Rewind,
I only watched people. I more or less just watched people who watched it. And then there's like one point where someone goes, "Can we, for this YouTube Rewind, instead of promoting like actual creators or people on the website who are trying to make a living, let's just talk about Asian representation in the media this year." That's like, okay, it's an interesting discussion, but it doesn't feel like it's relevant to this website. But hey, Fortnite, am I right, guys? Apex Legend now. Hey, welcome to my Apex.
Are we still recording?
Hopefully.
Yes. Because you said we were like gonna stop early like 20 minutes ago, and we're still going.
Yeah, but we're still talking. It's just I said we're gonna stop, as in like I'm not gonna progress any further. So I've literally the screen's just been me staring at Kiryu's face.
It is a very handsome face.
It is a very handsome face.
And bizarrely doesn't age in like 20 years.
It takes him forever to start looking older.
It's true what they say about Asian genetics.
But yeah, this probably is a good place to stop it because now we don't have any more momentum on anything. No. So you guys have a good week, and we'll see you next time for more of this whatever shit flinging nonsense we start talking about, or maybe we'll try dragging in the creature.
Let's pray for a controversy, for fuck's sake. I'll take a natural disaster, honestly.
No.
It needs to be something interesting. I mean,
goodbye,
tragic,
everyone.
But what isn't tragic these days?
Goodbye, everyone.